I'm going to attempt to spend the next 7 days in solitary confinement.
MrBeast videos are getting crazy. He just uploaded a video called I spent 7 days in solitary confinement, and it's just starting to look like, I don't know, some mad scientist doing human experiments over here. Now, don't get me wrong, just because I know the comment section is going to be flooded by MrBeast fans. I'm a flippin' MrBeast fan, okay? I love the stuff he does. He's a great guy. He does plenty of good for the world. I mean, literally, his last video was, I rescued 100 abandoned dogs. You can't really hate the guy. He's doing a lot of good stuff for humanity. But some of these videos, like survive 100 days trapped, win $500,000. Like, sure, these people are there obviously voluntarily. They're probably signing contracts or something like that. But, you know, you're obviously incentivized to stay trapped for 100 days. Now, obviously, they were given a lot of human interaction or whatever. But solitary confinement over here, this is an actual punishment that some of the most heinous criminals in the world go through. And in the video itself, he says that this could cause permanent psychological damage to me, which is why I have like a doctor watching me or something.
And because this is actually psychologically dangerous, the most important thing is the doctor outside making sure I don't go insane.
It's a bit more fine because he's doing it to himself over here, but I feel like he might start doing it to other people as well. Like, imagine MrBeast makes a video, I made my fans spend 7 days in solitary confinement. Probably if they complete the 7 days, they get like a cash prize or something, but solitary confinement could really mess with you. And if you're incentivized to do it for money, maybe it's not even worth the money. That could give you PTSD, bro, because humans need social interaction there. So let's just watch this video and talk about some of the reasons it might be a little bit sus.
I'm going to attempt to spend the next 7 days in solitary confinement. Seal me up. Bye, Jimmy. Hopefully I don't go insane.
Okay, right off the bat, hopefully I don't go insane. That's supposed to be a joke, but no, you can actually go insane like this. I know MrBeast doesn't fake any of his videos. At least that's what I want to believe, okay? I feel like he's one of the good ones. I mean, I've made like 50 videos defending the guy essentially for various situations in which he was being wrongfully canceled. So I don't think he fakes his videos, which is kind of concerning. I really hope he actually faked this video, because if he actually spent the 7 days, it's like none of it makes sense, because MrBeast runs like shit ton of businesses and stuff like that. So why would he, I don't know, take himself out of the operation for 7 whole days? Maybe he's just that dedicated to his content. He did the previous videos like I spent 7 days buried alive or something like that, which was fine. You know, buried alive is bad or whatever. You might get claustrophobic or whatever, but his friends were constantly checking in on him, right? So he was having that social interaction. This is way worse, okay? You might be in a room with a bed and a toilet, but it's still worse because solitary confinement is, as I said, an actual punishment for people because it's not good for the human brain.
For the next 7 days, I have to survive in this soundproof white room with 0 human contact and 0 stimulation. And because this is actually psychologically dangerous, the most important thing is the doctor outside making sure I don't go insane.
I worked in psych hospitals for 23 years, and this is much worse than anything I've ever seen. Anything past 50 hours in a white room like this can lead to permanent psychological damage.
Why is he being allowed to do this? Like, I understand there's a doctor on roll. I watched the entire video, and the doctor never interfered. Apparently, he did actually complete the entire challenge with basically no human interaction. The only sort of stimulus he got was them giving him food through a conveyor belt or something like that. It's just a bit unnerving to watch a guy sort of actually go insane, which is why I really want to believe he did this legitimately, but I just can't, man. I know this is that crazy guy who reads a dictionary from start to finish or something, or stares at a wall for 10 hours and shit like that, but this is a different level. This is a crazy level, okay?
There is a chance that I actually start to lose my mind and go into something called psychosis. And they have to pull me out because it can cause permanent damage to me.
He survived 7 days buried alive. Yeah. Is this much harder?
Much harder. He doesn't have social contact. If your brain doesn't have information coming in, it generates craziness, it generates hallucinations, it generates paranoia.
If you're wondering how I'm eating during this challenge, there's a conveyor belt here, which spans over 100 feet, so I can be fed without any human interaction. I think I've been in here around 14 hours.
So at this point, he's starting to lose track of time, and that's kind of one of the things with this challenge. You don't even know when 7 days is up, which makes it exponentially harder here. Throughout the video, you see him do a variety of things like just counting the bunch of tiles and shit like that, trying to estimate what time it is. I feel like the best way to do this would be some sort of protocol. I don't know, do some push-ups, do some exercises or whatever, have specific eating times, sleeping times, entertain yourself with, I don't know, hand games or whatever, draw on your little notepad or whatever.
I thought he'd be on track today.
Losing my sense of time led to other problems.
No matter what I do, I literally just can't sleep.
This is just unnerving, man. Like, it's sort of okay because it's being done to MrBeast. I feel like if it was done to other people, people would be calling him out on Twitter for sure. And this time, probably rightfully. And again, I just don't want to give people the wrong impression. MrBeast has done shit tons of good things. Like, I like the giveaway videos. I like the $10,000 challenge videos, the fun stuff, you know. Big fan of the charity, the homing dogs, saving the seas, saving the planet, whatever, feeding people, all good shit. I just think this game show-esque type of stuff to the point where it could borderline be considered torture. I think he should stay away from that and probably make different types of content, even though it is entertaining, because this has some moral questions over here, you know?
Maybe I just lay here for the next 5 days.
Also, this doctor's way too happy, bro. He's always smiling. I don't know. Maybe he's enjoying this experiment, dude.
By the time I had gotten around eating my first meal, it was 4:30 in the afternoon.
Don't get me wrong, the food looks good, but it is freezing cold. Ugh. I'd rather starve than eat the rest of this, so.
And when my second meal had arrived, it felt like only minutes.
I don't know if this is part of the comedy of the video or is this actually real. So they're giving him food that's so cold that he would rather stay hungry. Is this not a form of torture going on here? I know this is self-inflicted, but god damn, bro. I feel like this is a level that it should really not reach ever. I think this is a point where you're so focused on making content and making good videos that you might have lost sight of what actually it is you're doing and if it might be harmful to other people, because honestly, just the fact that he's doing it alone and he's the biggest channel on YouTube, a bunch of other smaller channels are probably gonna try to copy MrBeast, as they do with pretty much every single video. They might not have the same sort of nuance there with how to conduct these challenges properly, you know? They might not take the same precautions as MrBeast here, and they might see these moments in videos and essentially be like, okay, I'ma just do this on other people, not me, because I can't be asked here. I'll do it on other people, and I'll just borderline torture them for views and monetize it on my YouTube channel. It's just really freaking weird. I don't know. Does nobody else see this, dude? Bro, you dropped the... Ain't no way you dropped the ice cream. So they don't even tell him when the food arrives or anything, so that's probably why it was cold, because he just didn't know it arrived. I mean, do they even do that to prisoners in solitary confinement? Like, surely they tell them when they get the meals, right? Okay, but that would be social interaction, I guess, but maybe through a microphone or something? I don't know, dude.
Normally, because we're working on so many videos at once, I'm usually like incredibly stressed. As of right now, I don't really feel that stressed at all.
Yeah, this is another thing that just makes it really hard to believe. Like, MrBeast he's like the busiest guy on the planet over here. So why would he willingly take himself out for 7 days? I know he's like very committed to his content and stuff, but it just doesn't add up, man. I feel like there's gotta be some like rule that's been broken here.
206, 257, 307, 308, 309, 310. 20, 421, 422, 423, 445, 446.
This man is counting rice, dude. Oh my god. I mean, it is part of the challenge. It's just a bit weird. I don't know. I hope he never makes other people do this, but I think that's pretty much next on the roster over here.
I have a ginormous headache right now, and I am so hungry. What is going on to my body?
Well, he did ask for more food, even though he is getting all the calories he needs. But the reason for that is that he's so understimulated, he thinks he's starving.
I ended up checking for food over and over and over again.
This is oddly soothing.
This is soothing. This is the type of video that MrBeast 7-year-old fans would love to watch. Their idol just going absolutely berserk insane over here. And I think the idea team needs to be fired over here. This is a bit ridiculous.
The seconds are starting to blend together so much. I would try to guess what time it is, but I have no earthly idea.
They're recording him going to the toilet as well. Like, who is reviewing this footage? I feel it's a bit weird too.
I still have 2 days left inside this room, and I have a feeling at some point I'm gonna want to leave.
It's day 4. No matter how much I beg or scream or plead
or burp, do not let me out of this room early.
Okay, Jimmy, I got you.
No matter how much I beg or scream or plead. Is this YouTube content, guys, or am I watching something else? I don't know, man. I don't know if this is some family-friendly YouTube content anymore. This shit is darker than some of the stuff I cover, bro. Oh my god.
Ow. I severely underestimated how hard this video would be. Just thinking about it has me like tearing up, but I kind of feel like an animal right now. Like, I feel like I lost all my rights as a human.
I will say this is entertaining content, right? This is something people would like to watch. It's just not very ethical. This is not something you want to do to yourself routinely or do to other people at all, because it really is just exchanging somebody's sanity for views, and that's not really a very good exchange, I'd say.
Circle is a flavor cartridge you can screw on your water bottle and makes bland water taste amazing. There's over 100 different flavors that fit.
Bro, no way bro is doing a sponsor while flippin' dying. How is this real? I can't, bro. There's no way. How do you remember the script, huh? How do you remember the script? Did they send the script over or something?
Hey, check it out. You guys are gonna love this. That's the face of the guy that trapped you guys for 100 days. Would you say this is easier or harder than what you guys did?
In comparison, I think I'd rather have like someone else in it with me.
It is 100% harder. These two people had each other. They were constantly getting a bunch of challenges and stuff like that, and prizes and human interaction. That's the main one, okay? Some sort of stimulus to keep your mind from going insane here. This is like some weird revenge plot over here.
You just go to a white room like this forever.
Bro's questioning
That
life.
would be miserable.
I would too, bro.
When I sleep,
7 days.
I dream of me in the outside world, and when I'm awake.
This challenge would be exponentially easier if you had a computer there or a phone. You could pass 7 days, no problem. But none of that? Nah, bro. That's tough.
Or maybe not. There is just no world where there's more than 24 hours left. I can't do another 24 hours in here. I'm at my limit, but it doesn't even matter. There's just not 24 hours left. I just don't. I refuse to believe that. So, any second now. Any second now.
I feel like some of the dialogue is a little too perfect. Maybe just editing is done in a clever and unique way to match it up. But he said, I can't deal with 24 hours being left when there's 24 hours left. I highly doubt the timelines matched up. There's probably some shaky editing going on here, but yeah.
We've never pushed him as far as he has pushed in this video.
Well, because he's been totally deprived of any human contact. Be gentle.
I'm just a little confused. How is this doctor ever evaluating him? If there's no human contact, how can he check his like biomarkers or whatever to check if he's going insane? Do they just look for signs, I don't know, of him being crazy?
Follow me outside. I want to see the sun. Oh my God. Oh, it's dark out. So nice to see the outside world.
Okay, so do I believe he actually did this video? I would say for MrBeast, I'm hoping he actually did it. You know, it's not cool to fake videos or whatever. So I'm gonna be inclined to believe he actually did it. Do I think he should continue doing this type of content? Absolutely not. And definitely not on other people, because that's when you're gonna lose a portion of your fan base for thinking you're a little cuckoo. So I don't know, MrBeast, take it easy. Take it easy, man. Calm down. Holy shit.